Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do it's really an impromptu collective reading. It is October 28th as I'm recording this. We currently have the sun in Scorpio and the moon is in Capricorn. Um but the intention behind this reading is and I don't know, others may have been feeling it. It feels like very collective. So um that's why I'm here doing it as a collective reading. But I don't know, I want to say it was around like late afternoon. It's early evening now as I'm recording this. Um and yeah, I want to say it was around late afternoon, and I just felt like this energy of almost like how can I say, like needing to like resist, or I don't even know how to say this, like almost like, for some of you it may feel like you're being squeezed, or um almost in a way to like almost like the energy trying to like engulf you. um that's where I feel like the energy of, I guess, being squeezed. You know how like if someone gives you like a bear hug, um but it's like at a time where you don't want it. So just imagine how that could feel, because you're trying to wiggle out of it, but it's almost like the person is like, even if it's playful, you could be like, how it goes. But that's like the energy that I'm feeling. And as always, like when I'm done with my day, um I take a shower to release the day, you know as just a little personal ritual for me. Taking a shower, especially after working all day and doing whatever else I have to do. I like to just cleanse before I get in the bed, or just sit down and relax. I like to just wash the day off of me. um, but as I was in the shower, I heard, and it's so funny because you know how Drake has that album, like if you're reading this, it's too late. And what I heard was, um, if you're feeling this, it's not yours. And that's what kind of prompted me to um, go ahead and do the collective reading, because I wasn't like, I was just ready to relax. I just made me a cup of tea. Um, and I was preparing to, write my journal entry, and then, just vibe out until I fell asleep for the rest of the night. But anywho, here I am. So, this message, I guess, for those of you that, may be feeling this energy that I'm describing, um, it's for you. Or, it may be for you. We are in Scorpio season. We have the Scorpio stellium going on right now. And Scorpio unearths things. And what I felt like when I heard, if you're feeling this, it's not yours, it's almost like, and it could be, it's not to say that it's not, but this may resonate for, if you're feeling the same energy, like I said, it's not yours. It almost feels like with this Scorpio energy that we're in, like things could be, being revealed, things could be coming up to the surface for some people, um, or those you may be energetically connected to. And it almost feels like, yeah, it feels very forceful. And I want to say it's Mars, so it could just be like the masculine energy, like trying to either push away or avoid what may be coming up for them with the Scorpio energy. Um, and it could just be for some of you, like some people could be, not handling it well, and wanting to almost like run from it in a way. It almost makes me feel like, there's a lack of accountability. Like someone doesn't either want to see, they don't want to believe, what is coming up for them is actually theirs. Because again, like what I heard, um, if you're feeling this, it's not yours. So that, it's not you. So it's almost like you could be like experiencing heavy projection energy from others, as well. And you could be feeling that. And it's just like, it's almost like spirit is, like I can almost feel like spirit almost intervening, like, this is yours, to whoever is in that energy of, feeling forceful, or, wanting to run from accountability, from, truth, from whatever may be surfacing emotionally for them. So we're going to start out with the charms. And I feel like I need to clarify because I don't know, I don't know who comes across my channel. But when I say like I'm hearing or I heard, I am clairaudient. So I get things, either via music, via movie, but it's auditory, messages. So that's what I'm hearing. It's, it comes through my own, my, or filtered along with my intuition. But we all have it, to an extent. So it's, but I, like, for me, like I'm very fine tuned to auditory, messages. So with that being said, we're gonna jump right on in and see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection that we need as it pertains to the collective and this energy that I'm feeling. And I'm sorry, y'all, my guides are just real with me. They're saying if you don't, like, basically, if you don't know what it means, look it up. Because they're saying look it up. um, but that's just the connection that I have with, my guides and spirit. So yeah, some of you may need to, if you need to or if you want to, it's called clairaudient. But yeah, let's see. What messages do we need, Spirit, as in regards to this energy that I'm feeling for the collective? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, I have no, I don't, like I always tell y'all, I pick these with my eyes closed. Um, so I don't know what they are until I'm done picking them and I open up my eyes. But I'm laughing because of all of these that came out. but this is funny. So we have a star, and then we have like, I guess you would call like, I don't even know. It looks kind of like a crescent moon with a white flower and a blue flower on it. And then we have another star. And then we have a blue whale. Blue and white could be significant. Um, and this whale, um, oh my God, y'all know the whale energy has been coming up in these readings, but I hate to be like, or seemingly be long-winded, but I have to because it's coming up. When was it? I want to say it was maybe Friday. I was at work, and while I work, I don't, I don't have to, talk to anybody. I just, can basically do whatever I want to do while I'm working, due to the type of job that I have. So normally when I'm working, I'm watching Netflix, or whatever, something, a video or a movie or a TV show. But I was scrolling Netflix, and this show, I don't know what made me click on it, but it was for a reason. And it was called, what was it called? It was called uh something 52 or 52 something. Or Where is 52? Oh, okay, got it. It was called The Loneliest Will, The Search for 52. And it was basically about a whale that was putting out a frequency of 52 hertz. Um, and it's basically a documentary. And they were trying to find this whale because the frequency at which it was putting out, its call, it's not the normal frequency of whales. Um, and it basically, ended up being, um, they were starting to look for it. Like they had started tracking it. I want to say like back in the 80s, they had started tracking it. But then they lost it on the radar. They didn't hear it anymore. Um, but that's what it is. It's reminding me of, because as the documentary went on and they're looking for this will, they were like trying, basically to decipher, if it, if it was calling out because it was looking for, other whales like it, or if maybe if it was just lost from the its pod. And like I said, that whale and pod energy has been coming up for the longest, in these, in my most recent readings for whatever reason. But when I watched it, I was like, damn. um this is really interesting. But it's also, a real thing that although, we're not whales, as humans, we, put out, we all have our own, frequency that we vibe on, whatever the case may be. And you know how they say, like, your vibe attracts your tribe. So for some of you, what I'm feeling here, yes, thank you, Spirit. Because that's even the energy that I was getting off over here. Like, it feels like there's two separate energies. Um, that are like how can I say this? Like, I don't know if they're star-crossed. I don't know if you've crossed paths with this person. I don't know like how it may go for you. But it's almost like, thank you. The the two stars here are making me feel like one energy is yours and one energy is, the other outside energy. But it feels like there's one energy that's like in this whale energy, and like, I don't know if it's like a call of distress or like the energy, but it feels like, someone is putting out like some type of, or emitting some type of, frequency. Um, it almost feels like an SOS, which was what, in a way they thought that the whale was putting out, but there was, whales don't normally put out their calls at the 52 frequency. Um, so these two stars here, like I said, one could be yours and one could be, that of another or other energies. And I feel like with this white star, it feels like there's a cleansing that is needing, because it's white. White normally symbolizes purity and innocence. I feel like there's a cleansing that's either going on for whoever's in this whale energy, whereas like this star is kind of studded over here. Like, I know you guys can't see it, but it has like little rounded spikes on it. So it's almost like this may be your energy, where like it's almost like a rose with thorns type of vibe. Like every rose has thorns, but it's almost like, if this is your energy, the studded star, it almost feels like for some of you, you're being protected. Like it's almost like a shield that you have on you or around you. Um, in regards to this energy, let me see if I can get another one. Can I get one to go with this studded star, please? Let's see what we get. And can I get one to go with this white star? Yep. Okay. This is funny. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. So, for the studded star, we have a dolphin, which is definitely feminine energy. It's a healer energy. And then with the white star, we have a crown, which as soon as I touched it, I heard the emperor. So it's definitely a masculine energy. Again, gender doesn't matter. Yeah. And this is just basically the way that I'm feeling this is like, in order for this whale slash masculine energy to like almost be this emperor energy, um, there's like a purification that needs to happen first. It feels very emotional, which would correlate to Mars being in Scorpio. It's almost like before you two can align. That's what this is. Because you see, there's an X there. Um, Within these two energies. But this dolphin and starfish energy, yeah, for some of you, you're in a very like um almost playful, jovial energy, but also in a very it almost feels like you're very grounded, you're very practical, very they're saying discerning energy. Huh. So you could be feeling this masculine's energy for some of you, because even with the dolphin and the whale, like they're two water mammals, but they're very different. And I feel that here too, like the same, I don't know, the same element, but maybe like playing out in different ways, or the same makeup, but opposite. This is different. Um, I don't even know what deck to use for this. Maybe I'll just go with the animals because I wasn't expecting this marine life to show up like this. But let's see. What's going on, Spirit, as it pertains to this energy and spread in regards to what I'm feeling for the collective? Sorry, y'all. All right. So, bottom of the deck, we have the dog spirit, which says, be loyal to what you love. And what I'm hearing and feeling off of this, what I'm hearing is, how can I say it? Hold on, y'all. There's so much. I lost it. What is this, Spirit? What is this? Okay. Yes. Thank you. Got it back. They're saying it's a realization. This is a realization someone is having. This dog spirit energy. Be loyal to what it is that you love. Um, and that makes me feel like, for some of you, it almost feels like it's a, masculine energy where they could be having that realization of, the, like, almost like what loyalty means. They're saying what it looks like, what it should be. Like, because with the flamingo spirit, we have embrace the in between. And this makes me feel like, yeah, someone is like the flamingo spirit to me is like a transition or a transformation type of energy, like going from one phase or cycle into the next, but doing it in a way that's graceful, um, with integrity as well, but which like with your head held high. So I don't know if this person, may have been disloyal to you or you to them, because I'm almost feeling like I want to hide my face. Um, like almost this flamingo spirit, this masculine energy is kind of hesitant. But then we have the buffalo spirit, which says the abundant universe will provide. And then we have the horse spirit, freedom is yours. And I definitely feel like for some of you, this is the feminine energy. The buffalo spirit and the horse spirit. It's almost like you're on the other side of the transition that this masculine is having. Because I can even feel like the movement, but it feels very slow, almost like a Knight of Pentacles. So this energy that you're feeling could be, from someone, or it could be you. I don't know. You could be, watching it. Um, it could be for a cross watcher, whatever the case may be. But whoever is in this dog and flamingo energy, which would be the masculine energy, it's almost someone is realizing the disloyalty that they've had to something that they love, because it's even with the card it says be loyal, so it's almost implying within itself like this is something that you need to do. But being that I'm feeling it, and by way of like having a realization, like it almost feels shocking, like almost tower like whoever is having this realization is like, damn, I should have been loyal to you or that, if it doesn't have anything to do with another person. For you, could be a job, could be yourself. But that's what I'm feeling. But even with this buffalo and horse spirit, it's almost like I don't know. I feel like with the feminine energy, you're being like you're very modest, is what I feel. Like, cause even like with this buffalo spirit, like bam, like I feel like it's almost like a no, like a take no shit energy. Like you walk tall and firm in this, and they're saying in the knowing that as you keep going on your path, that the abundant universe will provide. Like you're in an energy of like having unshakable faith. But even with the horse spirit, it's almost like you're still very much playful. It's almost like the earth side of a dolphin, in a way. Like I can see it that way. So can I get one for this dolphin and the starfish? The dolphin and the starfish. We have The bobcat spirit. Life is a mystery. Yeah. I'm feeling like for some of you, if you're resonating as that, like you, it's almost like there's an acceptance that I'm feeling off of this bobcat spirit. I don't even think I've ever had the bobcat spirit come out. This might be the first time. It almost feels kind of like high priestess like, but I'm feeling a very, strong level of acceptance. Like you're okay, like just going with the flow of life. Like you're not trying to, yes. Then we have the lion spirit at the bottom, which says be generous of spirit. Yeah. And again, like we're getting everything, two of the same, I don't even know what word to use, two of the same species, but very different with the lion and the bobcat. Like they're all in the same family, but they're not the same. I feel like this could even be like that masculine energy, like watching you as a feminine energy and seeing how you embrace like the mysteries of life. Where this person could be almost like with the mouse spirit, it says tend to the small things. They could be like a little too worried about the details. And it's, yeah, see, yeah, yep. With the antelope spirit, it says life is speeding up. And then we have the coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. Yeah, like they're needing to get past this mouse spirit. Like it's almost like this masculine energy could, be worried about the small things instead of like looking at the big picture. um and it's almost like by them being in this energy, like life in a way like ends up passing them by, because it's almost like with the coyote spirit, they don't know, or they don't even trust, like it says trust in divine detours. They don't understand the pivot aspect of life, like when it's time to do something different or go another way or embrace change or transformation. Where you, as this bobcat spirit, you're just like, hey, whatever the case may be, like I'm gonna, still keep my wits about me, because even this star, I could even see it as like a starfish and this dolphin. They, dolphins have high intelligence. So it's not like you're moving just like, or being very aloof. It could seem that way to some, but it's very methodical. Can I get one for this white star, the crown, and the dolphin? Listen, we have the dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. Yes. Look what's at the bottom. This is one of my favorite cards, the Sandpiper spirit. Be playful. Yeah, I almost feel like this masculine energy could be like a little too serious, where they need to like loosen up a bit and like look at things for what they are, instead of like, almost, it feels like almost very what is it, like the boy who cried wolf. And I'm getting that because they're bringing me back to this 52 hertz, because also in that documentary what ended up happening is, in the beginning they thought that, they felt that the whale was, calling out because it was lonely, or maybe it had been abandoned, or whatever the case may be. But as the documentary goes on, they start to, really discover like, I don't think that this, the whale is really lonely at all. It's like this, it just it just wanted to be around, other whales. And because there was a part of it where they had found it again, and it had basically like migrated and just started following other whales, um as well. I also think that um this masculine energy is almost like they could be struggling with like identity as well, like almost in accepting and embracing that they may be different or they are different, and they don't it's almost like they don't want to look at that truth. So it's almost like they could try to like blend or merge with others to like to downplay it. But it's almost like if they're in the energy of doing that, it's almost like the frequency that they're transmitting is like it's going over the people, places, and things. Like it's not resonating with those people. It actually would resonate more with you. But there's something, it's almost like, yeah, they're just afraid to step into it where you're not. So it's like causing a like a dissonance. What's up under? Yeah, we have the Nightingale spirit, which says love is all around. And then we have the snake spirit, time to heal, which just this is something that needs to be shed with this energy. Let's see what's the mutual energy. What's the mutual energy, spirit? Because it's almost like you can hear this masculine, like you resonate at that frequency of this masculine, but there's something that's keeping. I almost feel like it's spirit in a way, but I also feel like it's you like using your discernment against this energy. Can I get one for the mutual energy? We have the starfish. Open to infinite possibilities. Yeah. Yeah, like, because it would almost be like if you're, and it's crazy that it's a starfish with the 2 stars here. Um, this person needs to be just as open and accepting as you, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Because like I'm almost feeling like even like this person could play like a damsel in distress. Like it's almost like they need to see what's out there. Hmm. Because I can feel like you're very open. And I don't know if y'all seen it, but when this star just, like I think I hit it with my nail and it flipped on top of this whale, like it landed on top of the whale. This person could like be using or utilize like masking this whale energy with the star energy, like they may present themselves that way, but they're really not. They're actually very like closed off and almost guarded. Hmm. What do I want to use? I'm just go with a traditional tarot deck. Yeah, it's almost like before a coming together can occur, there needs to be like I feel like both energies need to show up, like because they're showing me the I want to say it's the full moon in Aquarius card from the Moonology deck, and it says show the world the real you. I feel like you, if you're a feminine energy, you show up as you in the world. Like it's almost like you have an energy of like you don't even care. Like you're just you. Where this masculine may not. They may like how can I say like it almost feels like kind of like peacock energy. Where they could be like very, flashy and like almost maybe even a little arrogant, but it's a facade. Let me get one more. All right. So bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Wands. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the Eight of Wands is Mercury in Scorpio. Or no, it's Mercury in the fire sign, one of the fire signs. But Scorpio is like the fire sign of the water signs. But it is the Mercury retrograde card, which is approaching. Um, yeah. Then we have the Ace of Swords with the Temperance card and the Five of Cups. So what this makes me feel like is, especially with this Eight of Wands and Ace of Swords, there's a need to move towards some type of truth, some type of clarity. It's almost like it's very obvious and like almost in your face. Whether for some of you it could be in regards to like communication, but there needs to be a tempering, which temperance can speak to coming together. It can speak of being calibrated. It's a card of moderation, but it's two cups here, so it makes me feel like yeah, and see, there's the two cups there. as well in the Five of Cups. So whoever is in this energy, this person is just like heavily dwelling on, whatever, something emotional that they may have lost. It is the Three of Cups, so that's normally, looked at as like a social circle, or it may be something that they need to walk away from, but it's almost like this person is stuck in the past. Or this could have, with the 5 to the 8, is the Three of Cups. And this person could be in like heavy regret. Like it's bringing me back to that disloyal energy where they could have went towards the Three of Cups instead of turning around to see this Two of Cups. And they could have walked away from the Two of Cups for this Three of Cups, and it went to shit. Is the easiest way I can put it. And it's almost like with the Three of Wands and the Four of Cups, this person is looking like, damn, I rejected the Ten of Cups ultimately. Because if they would have turned around and took this 2 and not dwelled so much on this 3, the 2 with the 8 is the 10. The 8 actually leads to the 10 by way of the 2. And it's almost like with this Three of Wands and Four of Cups, this person, where they could have rejected the Ace of Cups and this Four of Cups because of that same Three of Cups. They're realizing like what they were expecting something, and it didn't come in, but it also cost them something as well. It cost them this Ace of Cups. And it almost feels like this Eight of Wands is like the energy pushing this person like into this Ace of Swords. That, okay, thank you, Spirit. They're saying the realization, the truth. Can I get one? Ooh. Yeah, I was about to say, like, Spirit is so funny. Because I was about to say, like, for the feminine energy, we have the Emperor coming out. And I feel the Emperor over here. But it's actually, like, if you're the feminine energy, like, I can feel, like, you're sitting as the Emperor. And here's that Knight of Pentacles. Like, someone wanting to approach, but there's hesitancy. There could be a feeling of even inadequacy. But someone's wanting to, like either show up and give you something, or wants to start, putting in the time, energy, and effort. Yeah. Because then we have the Page of Pentacles. Then we have the Sun, yeah, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so whoever is in this energy, first of all, they are like stressed over a decision that they made, or even this connection with the Lovers here. But it's almost like with this Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Sun, what's being exposed to them is their it's almost like a lack of follow through mixed with immaturity. The follow through on the Knight of Pentacles and the immaturity of a Page of Pentacles. Like, because it's almost like they had it almost feels like a golden opportunity right in their hands. But it's almost like they didn't recognize it. They didn't recognize what it was. And like I said, and I know these cards, they may, y'all know how both of these people are on these cards. Like I said, both people have to show up as themselves fully in order for this to work. And it's almost like, damn, like I kind of slept on it. Because the Ace of Swords is there. This person had the Ace of Swords the whole time. It's almost like the Ace of Swords is being pushed in this person's face. Can I get one for the Dragonfly Spirit, please? With the star, the crown, and the wheel. Look, I cannot make this shit up. I can't. I cannot. Ten of Swords at the bottom. Look, yep. And then we have the Empress. Which is a betrayal. This is what's causing the energy, like this masculine, this Knight of Pentacles energy to like be hesitant because they betrayed an Empress. But it's almost like the feminine energy, like you're balanced within your energy, that you're showing up as the Emperor and the Empress. Yeah, so it's almost like they're having to like watch you in a way move forward with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords. Or Six of Wands, excuse me, not Six of Swords. Because what I'm hearing is with or without you. So this feminine energy was going to move forward with or without this masculine. Can I get one for this starfish and this crescent moon charm? Exactly what I said. Then we have the Two of Wands at the bottom. And the Tower, like I said, I felt like this was something that was like a tower moment for this masculine. It's almost like someone's realizing like they made the wrong choice. When they knew they were supposed to, the choice that they wanted to make. You see his hand, excuse me, is on that Ace of Wands. They had it. It was in their hands, in both of them. But now it's almost like with the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Cups, they're, damn. And the Four of Cups, ouch. It almost makes me feel like Like it almost feels like with the Seven of Wands, this person is just like they're grappling with a decision that they made. Like with the seven of cups, it's almost like the Seven of Cups can be very illusory. It can be very like having the energy, or like the energy of having perceived options, but it's all like this person's imagination. Like they could have thought they had options, they really didn't. And now it's almost like, damn, now they could even be like how can I say, like having to like clean up the mess that they made. Like almost in a way, like do damage control is what I feel, because the Six of Wands is down here, and it's almost like, yeah, like it's hard to do damage control when a tower hits, because a tower tears everything up, and it's almost like they can't even think of anything. Like there's like no real reason as to why they either made a choice that they made or did what they did. So it's almost like, damn, you gotta sit with the consequences. But it feels like it's very public, like, or like it involves other people. Can I get one for this emperor here? The emperor. Yeah. Yeah. The star. And then we have the sun. Yeah, see, I feel like somebody is, because what song I'm hearing right now is Rihanna's "You the One." And this is how, someone could be seeing you now. Like it's very obvious to this person with the sun and the nine of swords, and it's just like, what the fuck did I do? Let me get another one. Can I get another one to go with this emperor? Oh. What did I say? Yeah, this feminine energy is very powerful. Yes, very, very powerful. With the magician, all of these majors here coming out for this feminine energy, come on. We have the magician, the high priestess, the star, and the emperor. Huh. For some of you feminines with the magician, the six of swords, and the nine of cups, you were like, nah, like you really don't have time for chaos or conflict. And with the with the magician, you've taken, your power. Like you use, like what you have. Like the magician has all the tools that he needs to manifest and create what it is that he wants. And for some of you feminine energies, you did just that via the six of swords, and moved into your own wish fulfillment. And then here it is, like, this is the energy that I was feeling that prompted this reading, the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Like others, trying to like push this Ten of Wands into your space, what, like by way of words, or like it almost feels like play the blame game, but it's almost like they can't, because it's almost like with the magician, like the proof is in the pudding, is what it makes me want to say. And then we have temperance here with divine intervention, and this is almost like the shield that I feel is around you to keep you centered emotionally and grounded, because that's how, you know, people try to infiltrate you emotionally when they try to project upon you. But you're fortified. That's what I feel like saying. Can I get one for this Knight of Pentacles? The Two of Wands. Look, this shit ain't going nowhere. And the Tower. It's almost like, yeah, again, like there's an energy of avoidance here where this person is trying not to act like this Tower is not going on for them. But it's like all they could do is look at you, or like look back on what, you know, the choice they should have made or what they could have had. And it's almost like trying to like blame shift. Nah, there's no blame here. Can I get one more for this Knight of Pentacles? Ooh. We have the Eight of Wands. So from the 2 to the 8 is the 6. Yeah, it's like this person, like, they could be struggling with their ego, because that's what the Six of Wands can represent as well. But it's like they don't want to acknowledge how they were moving. For some of them, they could have been doing it for like some type of material gain or wealth with the Ten of Pentacles, but it's almost like that plan has been halted. Can I get one more? Why this Eight of Wands? Why the Eight of Wands? Yep, Spirit is like, We have the Justice card and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, because it's like this person was trying to like either avoid or circumvent doing the work with the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So Spirit is like, yeah, there will be no moving forward, because it's almost like, you know how they say like sometimes like, ouch. Oh, I did not mean to hit my table. It's almost like Spirit knows that what like this person's intentions or the way that they like seemingly wanted to move, they weren't gonna be fair and balanced with you. Because the Six of Pentacles is it can be looked at as an energy of give and take, but it's also an energy of breadcrumbing as well. And I feel like Spirit is like, no. It's almost like be all in or get all out with Justice being here. And for some of them, this is like the karma for the breadcrumbing that they did. And thinking that they were going to get away with it. Thinking that they didn't have to put in the time, energy, effort. For some of them, it's even money. Like thinking that they could just like give the bare minimum. And for some of them, that they're seeing that that's exactly the reason why they're not moving forward. It's almost like they're at a standstill. Can I get one for the lovers, and then we'll grab the guidance and advice? Yep. Yep, the wrong choice. The Seven of Cups. So now it's like they're all out of options when they had like a viable one. Can I get one more for this lover's energy? Yep. And they rejected it. Yeah, they want to come rushing back or rushing in with the Knight of Wands here. Can I get one more? The Page of Wands to the Knight of Wands. And it's almost like this, it's like, okay, thank you, Spirit. Because they just said now they get the message that you won't have anything, or you can't create anything worthwhile, long lasting, long term when you're in this energy. The Knight of Wands, yeah, he's passionate, he could be fun, but he's also very in and out, non-committal. He has no staying power. He doesn't even allow the time for things to be built. They just come in, get what they can get, and go. And in it, it's almost like they forfeited an opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles to become at least the King of Pentacles, to maturate, to have, shared, love, emotional fulfillment that's shared, a solid foundation with the Four of Wands. Somebody, like, it's almost like they're realizing that your ego doesn't pay. Your ego doesn't pay. So now, like, again, it's just like, I'm stuck. What do I do with the Two of Pentacles? They're just stuck in an endless loop. Because the King of Pentacles provides. He can be selfish, but he provides ultimately. He's able to manage the Ten of Pentacles. And that's what this person ultimately wanted, to get to the Ten of Pentacles. But it's like they lack the capacity to handle it. This is like someone, if they were to like hit the lottery or the jackpot, they would be broke in like 2 months. If that. So this basically makes me feel like if there's someone that's trying to like blame you or like push something into yours, it's almost like they can't. It's like they can't scapegoat you. They're trying. They're definitely trying. Yeah, the Eight of Cups coming out. And it's because it's like they're also realizing with this Eight of Cups coming out, like they invest in things that don't sustain them emotionally for the long term. And in it, it's almost like with the Seven of Wands in the world, like they like it doesn't make sense. Like they're very defensive about it as well. Like that just doesn't make sense. You fighting for something that you don't like, you really don't want. So that's like kind of sort of why like the cycle can't close either. Like you try to find ways to defend it or justify it, and there you can't. Like it's not there. It's not for that. That's what it makes me want to say. Hmm. Let's grab the guidance and advice. It's the guidance and advice. The guidance and advice. Too many. Can I just get one, please? Whoa. Plus cards. What's the guidance and advice? Can I just get one, please? The guidance and advice. Look at all of these cards. What's the guidance and advice, please? Like they keep coming out in twos. Can I just get one, please, Spirit, for the guidance and advice? Look at this. Just one, please, Spirit. So we have the Fox Spirit, which says, think on your feet. Hey, you know what I just heard? What's that? It's a commercial where he'd be like, you gotta be quicker than that. Oh, it's old. It's like, I don't know if it's like a car insurance commercial, but he's dangling $1 in front of people on that fishing pole. Like, I don't watch TV with commercials anymore, but that's he was like, you gotta be quicker than that. So it says, think on your feet. The Fox Spirit. It says the Oracle message. Be alert now, for Fox Spirit has appeared, and you are meant to move swiftly. Let this clever spirit draw out your creativity as you adjust to rapidly changing circumstances with resilience, grace, and astuteness. Fox spirit helps you think on your feet, using your best judgment and wits to help you slip into a more advantageous position. Now is not the time to hesitate, but a time for swift action of the mind, a time to think outside the box and notice the many ways in which you might make a move. Aware of your surroundings and always clear on what you deserve and wish to co create. Trust that your cleverness, guided by fox spirit, will serve you well. And then it says the protection message. And I feel like this is the feminine energy. The protection message says, are you camouflaging yourself to avoid intimacy? Perhaps you are being too clever for your own good. And I was just about to say, like, this energy feels like this person was using that Seven of Swords energy the wrong way. Like, oh man, thank you, Spirit. Perhaps you are being too clever for your own good and playing games to protect yourself. Being honest with yourself or others can become isolating, or being dishonest, with yourself or others can become isolating and create obstacles to true connection. Fox Spirit calls you to be attuned to what is happening within you and around you so that your quick thinking and creativity could lead you to better relationships and situations. You are called to use your Fox Spirit beneficially rather than in ways that keep you from experiencing what you want. Or perhaps right now you are realizing that a situation is trickier than it appears on the surface, and you're afraid to make a move in case it turns out to be a mistake. Fox Spirit is here to remind you that when you are in alignment with the Great Spirit, the answers and solutions can come quickly and you can trust them. Don't overthink a situation in order to avoid the challenge of facing a difficult truth. Fox Spirit's creative nature will always be there to guide you and help you move quickly into better circumstances. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Because what's the guidance and advice? Or can I get one to go with this Fox Spirit, please? Oh. Hold on. Can I get one for this Fox Spirit? Fox Spirit. The Hierophant. Ooh. Yeah, this person has to learn, like, or they are learning, that it's better to be, like, to move with integrity, with a moral compass, honestly, in alignment with your values with the Hierophant. And then, like, you know how they say you take one step forward and get knocked 10 steps back? That's what I'm feeling with this. Like, this person keeps, like, betraying their opportunity to move forward by, like, just being unmoral. Like, they have a negative mindset or mentality with the Ten of Swords here. And like I said before, like, it's like they betray themselves. They betray their opportunities for balance, for alignment. Give me one for this Ten of Swords, because it was at the bottom, but there's something else behind it that I can feel. We have the Hermit coming out. Yeah, it's almost like this person lacks, and that's, that's what it felt like. Especially, okay, so the reading is tying together. If you're feeling like an energy of someone, like, they're projecting onto you. So if you're feeling any type of energy right now, it's not yours. It's this person who is like, it's like they don't know how to take accountability. They don't know how to, like, self-reflect or be introspective within themselves. Like, they just see things one way, and then that's how they like it's kind of just how they move. But with the hermit, it's almost like they're being forced into this introspection because whatever they're in right now, they want out. Like it's almost like they're tired of going or being in situations where they try to evade conflict, but they do so in like a manipulative way that ultimately leaves them stuck, and then they want to escape. Like this is someone that creates conflict and drama for some, and then they get stuck, and then they need an escape. Like this is a fucked up cycle for somebody to be in. We're gonna leave it there, y'all. So it's like they just create their own, like this is someone who creates their own misery. Like I can't. So, you know, I hate to give readings like this, but it is what it is. As always, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope it resonated for some of you. And if not, it just wasn't your story. Maybe even for some of you, it just gave you clarification that, you know, whatever you may be feeling right now is not yours. And it doesn't just have to be one person. It could be like multiple people. You know, that's just, you know, in an energy right now of lacking accountability and not wanting to own their shit. So, if I didn't already say thank y'all for tuning in with me, and I'll see y'all on the next one. All right? Later.